friends, welcome. Today we are making the circle dot game, and this will be the part 1 of the circle dot game making, where we are going to make the basic game working. And in the part 2 we are going to make the game more dynamic. So without further ado, let's hit start. So before going through anything, we don't have anything right now, so I've already deleted the default sprite and we are going to make our own sprite. So let's start. So first of all, we'll just make our own sprite. We just go to the paint here and we make this dot first. So we are going to make the circle dot game, and let's start. So let me make the dot. So first of all, let me just give it a color. So dot will be of this green color. Just rename the sprite dot, dot. Okay, and just make it a small circular dot like this. Okay, let me just put it in the middle. So this will be our dot. So the dot, we can move the dot inside and outside of the circle. So right now we have just made the dot sprite, and that's it. Now we are going to make another sprite called circle. So we go to the paint again, and then now this time we are going to make the circle bigger circle, and the circle, the inside part of the circle will be just transparent, and we just keep the border of the circle. So let me just select the border color. Okay, I think it's okay, and we are going to make the border 50. Yeah, okay, it has become black. Okay, I want green color. Okay, now let me make this one bigger circle here. Okay, I think it's good to go. So this is our circle, and let us make the obstacle for the circle as well. So I'll choose and let's just make the border 0, and just choose a color for the obstacle, and it will be same as the color of the circle. So let me just put the obstacle here. So I'll just copy the obstacle again and put one obstacle outside as well. So this is our another obstacle. I'll just put it here. Okay, here are 2 obstacles for now, and you can just modify your own circle and just keep as much obstacles as you like, as you wish. So for now I'll just put 2 obstacles for our circle, and I'll just rename it circle as well, CIRCLE circle, and that's it. So our 2 sprites of the game have been made, and now let's work. First of all, let's just keep this circle in the middle of the stage, and keep this dot also in the middle of the stage and below the circle. So these are the default positions. So let's just make sure every time we just click the green flag, they will be in the default position. So we are in the dot here. So let's go to the events and drag when green flag click block, and when we click the green flag, it is the default state right now, and we will go to the default state. So go to XY, this position. So this will be the default position. If the circle moves somewhere else, if we click on the green flag, it will go back to its default position. We will do the same thing to the circle as well. So let's just click on the circle sprite and go to the events and drag a when green flag click block, and go to the motions block, and just drag and go to XY block here. So if the circle goes somewhere else because of mistake, so when we click the green flag, it will go back to its default state or the default position for starting up. So now let's do another part. So let's do some coding to the dot as well. So for the dot, we are going to move the dot inside and outside. So we are going to do that part. For that, it's very simple. So we go to the events menu, and there is something called when spacebar place block, and instead of using the spacebar we are going to just use up arrow and just duplicate this code here. And when we press the down arrow, so what we are doing is here, so when we press the up arrow it will go inside the circle, and when we press the down arrow it will go outside the circle. So for that, for outside the circle, it is already outside the circle, and the position of the dot is this. Yeah, go to x 17 and y minus 119. So I'll just duplicate this code here and just put it here. So when we press the down arrow it will go to this position, and when we press the up arrow it should go to this position. Yeah, this position. So this is the inside position of the dot. So for that, to get the position here, we go to the motions block, and here is already the position here. Go to xy x14 and y minus 52. So that's how we move the dot. Okay, let's see if the circle goes inside and outside of the circle by pressing up and down arrow. So if I press the up arrow it goes inside, and if I press the down arrow it goes outside of the circle, like this, up, down, inside, outside. So that's it. So now we have made the dot move inside and outside of the circle. So let's make the circle move round and round. So for that, let's click the circle sprite here, and let's go to the control menu, and there is something called the forever loop. Just keep it below the go to xy block here, and now we are just going to make it turn forever. So we go to the motions block, and there is something called turn 15 degrees. So we just drag one of them and keep it inside the forever loop, and let's see what happens first. So it turns, but it's very fast. Yeah, so we'll just make it turn a little bit slower by just putting a smaller number. For now we're just going to choose 4, and let's start. So now let's try once again. So this is how it turns. Yeah, and it's a little bit slower. So for now we just keep the 4 for now. And now one more thing. So when we click the green flag, let's just put this circular sprite and in its default position. Right now it just starts turning from the any of the positions. Yeah, so if I stop here and it start turning from the same position, so instead of that we'll just make it go to its original position and start turning from there. For that we just go to the motions block, and there is something called point in direction in 90. So we just drag this block here and just put it below the go to xy block here. And now if we just click the green flag it will start from the default position. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, like this. Okay, so we have also made the circle move round and round, and we have made the dot go up or inside and outside of the circle. So the last thing that need to be done is when it touches the circle or the obstacle, so it should be game over or our game should be stopped. Yeah, for that let's just go to the dot here. So dot sprite, and again go to the control statement and just drag a forever loop. Just keep it below the go to xy block, and we are just going to check. So we drag another if else block here, put it inside the forever loop, and go to the sensing block, and there is something called touching mouse pointer, and just drag it inside the if block here. And instead of touching mouse pointer we just drag the drop down here and put the circle. So if the dot is touching the circle, then we need to, for now we just stop all. So to just stop all, we just go to the control block and just go downwards, and there is something called stop all, and we just put it in the if block like this. And for now we are just using it using the stop all, and in the else block we are not using anything. In the part 2 we will use some code in the else as well. So for now let's just try our code now. So I click the green flag and our thing starts, yeah, and it tossed the obstacle, so it has stopped. So let's do one more time. So it has tossed the obstacle and the game has stopped. So let me do one more time now. Okay, and if it does not toss the obstacle, it just the circle keeps moving like this, yeah, and if it tosses the obstacle then our game stops. So thank you guys for watching the part 1 of the circle dot game. So in the part 2 of the circle dot game, we will make the game more dynamic by introducing different effects, graphic effects, and make the speed of the circle more dynamic, so that the level becomes more harder as the time passes. So for now, thank you guys, and if you like this video, just don't forget to like the video and subscribe as well, and you can also comment on the video. Thank you.